Hello everybody, welcome to another YouTube video, and in this video I'm playing this one game from not 2019, what the fuck? Well, I'm playing this one game from 2017, and it just got a mobile port from the 10th of December of last year, which also, Happy New Year's, by the way.
Oh, no.
This game does have some disturbing shit. I've seen, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier play the game and all that shit. And I know, kinda what's to come. Well, I do know what's to come, but I don't remember a whole lot because the last time I, saw anything on the game was, again, 2017, 2018. And all that shit. So, yeah. No, I also decided to play this game because I have experience playing visual novel games and mobile games on my YouTube. Both at the same time as well.
Bruh.
Ramen!
Please enter my name. What the fuck? Ball Muncher. Yeah. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Also, Polly, what the hell? You clawed my back, you little cat. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You always say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. Idiotron, can we make out?
No.
Idiotron? Do you love me?
No.
But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking. That's not true. You told me you want to join a club this year. Did I?
Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Did I do?
I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was worried about how Oh, I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right?
No.
Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little harder. Or try a little shit. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day was as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh no. The anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the class, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? I don't know anything. How about that? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Well, that's the last club I need to go into. I can't even read. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only does it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. I mean, that's fair. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Probably because I like to just play video games. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuki said made cupcakes and everything. Hee hee. Don't make promises you can't keep. God damn it, Sayori. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, at least get a cupcake. Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hey, it happens to the best of us. I'm sure Idiotron would probably sell his soul for a taco. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1! Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2! Seriously, you brought a boy? Guys, I'm already scared. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a surprise. Girl 3, welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. No, I'm afraid.
No, 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 no. Wait. Wait.
I'm afraid of women. Women are scary. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki.
Shut your fucking mouth!
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Yeah, I'll just show you the dark.
And the tallest, I think. Don't say things like that. No. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Natsuki and... or Sayori and Natsuki. Holy fuck, I really can't read. God damn. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Athletic? What? Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come, sit down. We made the fuck. What are you trying to read? I'm messing up words that are easy. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Isn't a desk just a table? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, hand in tray. What? Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
It'll take 3 of us 6 months to build.
Oh, you don't build a barn, dumbass. What do you think this is, 1785?
Natsuki lifts the foil the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn in with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full. Oh wait, my bad. It's delicious. Has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers. God damn it, Polly! Your claws! Why are you using claws all of a sudden? Why are you even jumping on my back? Guys, I have a parrot now. Got a parrot on my shoulder. Looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Cupcake. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you. Not for, you dummy. Fuck you too, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? They must be British. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a great book? Or a good book? I guess. Hee hee, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Fucking blue-haired bitch. Nah, I'm joking. I actually like Yuri. She's actually chill. Ish. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I don't really like tea. Tea's, I don't know, sweet tea's actually kind of good, but like green tea, I don't really like green tea. It doesn't like taste like anything to me. It just tastes like flavored hot water. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? The food. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. God damn, my ramen's trying to come back up. I'm just burping. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Ha ha ha! Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around in the major clubs. On God, dude. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all that effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Yo, guys, it's me, Charlie. Hey, did that guy just turn into sand?
Everyone such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? No! What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club's meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your your cupcakes, your poems. Everything about you is just as cute as you are. What? Sesame and Lex? Sesame and Lex! Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. I mean, yeah, I can't even write a poem to save my life. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for you, or for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. ... Yeah. Let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Music just starts playing. But I'm sorry, I thought... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yippee! Yes! I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed, and that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting with a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
The pain of having your homeland stolen. We will never give up our struggle. We will take
Commander
back the
Y.
seas.
Man, shut the fuck.
He. Yeah. Expressing myself, okay. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? That's a good question. Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. No, don't do it. Just stay home and play video games. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Well, shit. Oh, no. I gotta write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Something good might happen? What? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yuri. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. Totally wanted to, though. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Budini. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature is when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. And probably the year before that. And, yeah. I don't know if you had any, if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Am I gonna get murdered? Idiotron's just shaking his head. What the fuck, Idiotron? What, you telling me I'm gonna get murdered by a short pink-haired lady. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Damn. Fucking Monica got her. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I mean, is it?
Chicken.
We'd like to take a moment to announce all our food keeps blowing.
Swiftly defeated, Monica plops her back. I almost said. I almost said swiftly defeated. Natsuki plops her ass back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Yo, can you go and wiggle my joystick? Wait, what? Pause. Don't worry, guys. Budini always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Yeah. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Hee hee. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Budini can become good friends too. Sayori. Dot dot dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Huh, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Dot dot. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. She gave me a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. God damn, she's acting like she's asking like the weirdest shit.
Check Jinxie's stream? Why? What happened? Is he naked? I'm horny! Ah!
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Definitely. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance, while Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I was just focused, and then if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Is that like a weird thing? I'm sure Idiotron... Actually, I know Idiotron has probably a lot of duplicates of just games. Or a few, at least. Yeah, he nodded. Or are you thinking now? I mean, I know I do. I have, 4 copies of Black Ops 3.
That game, too.
Yeah. I have,
Yeah, I have copies of PS2 games.
Oh,
I have,
you
a
have...
small handful of copies of PS2 games.
Oh.
Because I know I have a copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I know I have, a duplicate of, I have duplicates of Fallout 3 in New Vegas, because the first disc, I think, was just that it didn't work for both of them, and so my dad ended up getting a second one, because they just weren't, the first discs were broken or whatever. And yeah. Oh, I also have technically a duplicate of God of War 2018, because I got one for Christmas and then I bought the other one for $10, by the way. Which, that is crazy that I got it for $10. So, it's not uncommon for people to have duplicates. Well, I stopped by the I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something faithfully obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and skins her eyes over the back. This book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give away anything. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kinda dark, yeah. That's kinda dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Budini? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy, and that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Real. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yes. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I like things, books, and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. I mean, yeah. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah. That's... Oh, goddamn. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Oh, what are you... just a moment ago you were looking forward to it. ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah! Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with others. Or with someone. I see. Well, tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's like that one scene from Attack on Titan where, that one lady is just staring down at Armin. Just... You know, Idiotron? It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Haha! Here, this should work right. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah! I fucking just almost choked on my own spit, goddamn. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Whoa!
Guys, it's me, Charlie. Hey, that guy just...
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. Bro has to lock in, bro. He's reading. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turned on my own volition. We continue to read the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. What? My thumb gently letting go of the paper, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but I think character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she... Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she's also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Budini, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, fuck. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. ... I guess I'm more meant to that it's kinda cute. Ah. What are you saying? Oh, sorry. Okay, everyone. Just fucking Monica just appeared out of nowhere. Monica's the biggest cockblock, I bet. Biggest cockblock. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Ah, it's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. Yeah. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up.
Franklin will eventually show up to defend his home.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't bread over every egg. I will die. Can't hurt.
Oh, we're so sorry. Your brother that passed away. He gets
I'm about to bomb this whole motherfucking place.
I make a mental note of where... I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? No. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I have never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers with a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? You know, I did make it for Yuri, so let's go do Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Oh, what was that? ... Question mark. Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then covers up her whole face. I... ... You... ... He's going to hate me. No, I'm not. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ha 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 ha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit more biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. I almost said opponent. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I can't read this. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the pleasant but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. That was, like, amazing handwriting. But it took you a long time to read. That's 'cause I'm fucking retarded. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Oh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. She writes fan fiction, doesn't she?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Budini. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Probably. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They often do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. I'd say, yeah. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. All I did was just throw a ton of words on a piece of paper and I was just like, yeah, that works. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, but... me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Hi, Budini. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Budini. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's the sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Budini. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when... The fuck did I have on my shirt? What the fuck? That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them analyze deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write in the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know if I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized that now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he was on the other side, was looking in. Oh my god, so emotional. Anyway. Very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ah ha ha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of come on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another thing to think about is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Who should I show my poem to next? I guess Natsuki. Why not? ... Bernini, if you're going to take this club seriously, then go home. Well, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. ... What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. ... Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's just about it. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and shit. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out a feeling and up the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I guess Sayori's the only one left. ... This is a good poem, Budini. Are you sure that's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you... I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Budini. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hee hee hee. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy from my eye. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What the fuck?
You want a spoon?
Yeah, I'll have a spoon.
You want a knife?
Yeah.
You want a butter knife?
Yeah.
You want a fork?
Bro, what the fuck is all this shit?
3D printed.
What the fuck? This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No.
If you want breakfast, does she need a spoon?
Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it that way. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially with that last night. I made eggs and toast. Sayori got her breakfast. It was eggs and toast.
Does she need a fork?
Huh?
Does she need a fork?
Even thought you were late to school. Even though you were late for school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hee hee hee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Budini did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Budini liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh no, I'm gonna get murdered by the tiny by the tiny pink-haired lady. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh no. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Budini appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Budini started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Budini, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. That's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, unnecessarily limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, right, Benini?
Well. ...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I have to choose? Why do I gotta choose? I'll go with Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Oh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it's become something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, no one takes her side. Nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I ended up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps take a walk to clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbled up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. No! That's... Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hand while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Eerie. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Or how could anyone not have gotten frustrated? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Bettini, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did all of you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Booty, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Boudini! Ready to walk home? No. I want to go to the arcade. Sure, let's go. Ehehe. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri? About what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between Ira and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Boudini, that's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone likes you too. That's... hee. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Dude, I'm just like, so just done with everything. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easily to use Sayuri as an inner monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. And that is where I will stop this video because it's already an hour and 30 minutes. And yeah. So I will stop it right there. This is like a very good place to stop it, I think. And yeah. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe. I don't know how I'm going to be able to cut this down at all to a much more manageable length, but yeah, I'll figure it out. See ya.